The Oner in Extraction 2 is 21 minutes and 7 seconds, which is almost twice as long as the Oner in the first film. It's a very delicate, intricate dance.
It's obviously not a 22-minute shot.
The logistics sometimes necessitate cuts that we try to hide because of the complexities of the action.
It's a series of different shots that are stitched together seamlessly to look like it's one piece.
We try to stitch, which is join kind of seamlessly these sequences around big stunts so that you can make sure it's prepared properly.
So we'd probably do 2 or 3 minute, I think, pieces, and mostly. And yeah, there's a lot of pressure to, you have a line of dialogue at the start of the sequence, a big fight scene.
And then you move on and you stitch the next one together. But again, the intention is for the audience to experience that moment in time with the character in real time. Whatever it is the character's going through, that camera becomes the proxy for the audience. And so you become like a character. It's like a play. You're putting it out there in real time, and it's all about pacing, and you want to make sure that the audience is able to experience it but not be overwhelmed.
Trim line jacket, ready for action.
We did have 3 distinct sections we had to work through, which was the prison break, the car chase, and the train.
Action! Go!
I think the prison yard one was my favorite sequence to shoot. It was the biggest mountain we had to climb. It was the biggest mountain that I had to climb in the film. There was so much choreography and there were so many elements and people involved. There were 300 extras in that sequence and things were on fire. It was actually snowing. We were on night shoots.
During that sequence, around our hero, I think there were 75 to 100 stunt performers. Outside of that, next layer was action extras, we called them, doing design fights. And then beyond that were just the background performers. We had an amazing stunt team overseeing all that and keeping an eye as they're watching. I'm focusing on Chris, what's his journey, but also trying to open up my peripheral and say, like, what's that guy doing over there? You have to have the team, not only the actor who has to try to recreate what he did from one take to the next because you're blending them together. You have to have the background in sync to match what they did, take after take. They try to be in the same spot, which is almost impossible. And the camera has to coordinate with the actors, and he's moving in amongst all the stunt people, so they have to be fighting and looking over their shoulder and moving for camera when he wants to cross behind them.
If someone made a mistake, or myself, it was such a big orchestration to bring it back and start again.
And the beauty of the Oner is, once you've got that piece, you move on and you don't come back to it unless you get into editing and oh, screw that up. But very rarely do you come back. So it's like rehearse it, walk it, and then if everyone's feeling good, say let's try it.